This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Wait, dagger.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Beckham the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
On play action, it's Manning, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Terrence Newman making the tackle. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Manning indeed going for it. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rolling him to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
On second down, Peterson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
First down, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Let's go.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line.
Let's go.
Showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and long for Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Manning now on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Marine, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, to see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Vereen, toss play. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Throwing is Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Eli's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, Focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be first down Vikings. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And look at the big man rumble past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man here is Dwayne Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the INT, it's Manning. A screen here to Vereen. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. And Manning keeps it himself. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run here with Vereen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this is Shepard on the catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Deep drop. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Manning now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Manning, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first and 10, here's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now Manning. Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. Manning will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. will tie his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And on 2nd and 10 now. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Bridgewater. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Beckham. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. On the run, here's Vereen. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The rookie Mackenzie Alexander in there for the tackle. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing now is Manning.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. On the run, it's Perkins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To throw, it's Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Second down following the run.
Switch. Let's go.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Eli Apple was a top 10 pick in the 2016 draft, and one of the reasons, his ability to get better, because remember, he's a young guy, and they just figured he could go ahead and grow. A redshirt sophomore when he came out, he's growing at a pretty good rate. How about that play right there?
Very nice pass deflection. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one off. All the way down inside the 15. So the offense has it first and 10. Peterson alone in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case,
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Manning will try again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Manning now to throw. A screen here to Vereen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down Giants. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Manning. And this one's incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will tie with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bridgewater to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On the give, it's Perkins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Kyshawn Jarrett makes the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning finding time. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. On the toss, Vereen looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6', 6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Manning, and that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, got three.
He'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Get ready.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally him.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And out now come the Vikings. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Steps away to his left. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes. But the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's JPP, 7th-year man, Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now, part 1 is done. Now part 2. First throw of overtime here for Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing on first down is Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Here's Perkins on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
So here we go. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.